fit. I'm going to pull this card back out, or this power cord back out, and see if I can route it any other way. It's a little too tight for my liking. And I don't want to run it in front of a fan. I'd rather run it behind a fan. So let's see if I can squeeze it just under the ATX power cable. And it looks like it'll fit nicely. Gently, gently, gently. Set it down. And we will we'll actually plug it in there, if it'll cooperate. And I'm sure I could probably make that look a little prettier, but it doesn't look bad. So let's turn this around. See if we can get a good shot of the build. I mean, that's a pretty basic build, and it's pretty clean. I do have a 120 millimeter fan I might stick up here, but I'm going to have to run it for a little bit of time and see what my temps are doing. I still have some cable management to do, you know, this and these. And then I'll just play it by ear, see how it's going. I do think I might, if I put the fan up top, I do think I will lower the front fan. And Caden Cross just followed. Thanks. How you doing? I should check my mic battery. Oh, I still have 2/3 of a mic battery. Okay. So, yeah, I do think I'll move fans and add fans and stuff like that. But it's at a point where I can at least see if it'll turn on, provided it doesn't suck all the power out of the room, which in this room is a legitimate possibility. We could easily trip the breaker. So let's clean up a little. And find a power cord. Which of course I have a million of, but they're all in a difficult to reach place at the moment, because I have lighting in front of it. That's a right angle cord, but it'll do. Yep. Kintomu, yeah, you totally know Kyrian. Well, Espresso, huh? Thank you for the follow. All right, power cable get. Now you'll have to forgive me if the stream dies as soon as I try turning this thing on, because it can totally happen where it pops the breaker, because I already have one massive PC up and running on this system, or on this circuit, and this circuit's known to pop. Yeah, it's a 3800X Ryzen 7, 32 gigs of RAM, a 2080 Super with 3 fans. And, well, I could try dimming the lights. It'll save on power draw too. Of course, I have the studio lights on anyway. So let me turn the studio lights down a bit. And I'm not even going to plug it up to video. I'm just going to do a quick test to see if it even powers on. Yeah, I know a thing or two about computers. You might say that. I've worked on a computer or two in my day. All right. So I'm now plugged into power. If the stream dies, I'm going to run outside, flip the breaker, and then I'll come back live as quickly as I can. Here goes nothing. Flip the power switch. And let's turn off all the lights. You can see it's already color cycling. See if I can get a little bit of indirect lighting. And let's try actually powering it on. Wait, before I go anywhere, let me see if the person that is actually getting this computer is in chat. Okay, he's not. So now if it breaks, no big deal. Here goes nothing. Let's see if we can adjust the light a bit so that you can see. Well, it's not bad, but not great exposure either. But you can definitely see it's color cycling. It powers on. It boots. Yay. And I didn't trip the breaker. But boy, those lights are bright. If I turn it down a little, yeah, you can see the color cycling on the RAM up here. So it's like indexable RGB so they can chase. the graphics card is just red and glowy. But there's that. It turns on. You have an Acer Predator G5900. What are the best parts to upgrade it? Let's see here. I'm not sure if on streams the best time to give directions, but I know I've seen you around, Caden. You're from Z's streams, right? You watch her streams from time to time? All right. Are you in her Discord? Well, this if you're in her Discord, we can actually talk direct, you know, and all that, because I'm one of the admins on that Discord. Let's see here, Acer Predator G5900. Okay. The first game that's going to be played on this bad boy, I don't know, because it's not going to be me. I'm actually building this box for someone else, and I'm going to let them pop the cherry. Let's see here. So Acer Aspire 5900 Predator. It's an i7 870. Okay. So this thing's a little old. It's got an H57 chipset, LGA 1156. Ooh. Caden, do you still have 8 gigs of RAM in that? Or did you upgrade it to 16 or so? Okay, so definitely putting an SSD in it, upgrading to 16 gigs of RAM will help. You know, I've had several i7s of that generation, and they're respectable, but they don't hold a candle to what you have. So it really is going to fall down to what your budget is. And if your budget's only a couple $100, yeah, SSD and RAM are going to get you the most bang for your buck. Otherwise, your CPU could be done. Yes, we picked this up at TwitchCon. It's actually like one of those mod mat large mouse pad things. But yeah, this thing is awesome. So let's see here. I'm going to actually unplug this computer. And I'm not going to bore stream with installing Windows and BIOS configuration and all that. Mostly because I'm not doing it tonight because I'm tired and I'm going to get cranky if I don't rest soon. But one thing we can do is some cable management in the back. So yeah, Caden, we can talk sometime. I'm almost always online, but not always in front of the computer. But you could send me a message or just at me in like a general channel or something, and we'll sync up. I do a little bit of computer work, not a lot. Let's see here. I guess I could also mount the hard drive and at least get it in place. So this case is set up so that you could actually have a plate that goes back here to attach the 2.5-inch hard drives. It's got 3.5-inch down here if you wanted to, but 2.5 actually gives you slightly better performance because the heads actually have less distance to move. Go figure. Yeah. And this is a, well, if I can get it where it's not glaring, Seagate Firecuda. There we go. 2 terabyte. And the Firecudas are kind of special in that they ride a short bus, just like Z. But more importantly, they are what we call hybrid hard drives, or SHDDs. So it's kind of like halfway between a hard drive and an SSD. And because of that, it's not as slow as an old-fashioned hard drive, but not quite as fast as an SSD. That doesn't seem right. I seem to remember running into this last time where these screws were actually a little too long for the hard drive. Yeah, I'm not going to leave that like that. And it appears as though all of these are the same length. So I might have to actually do this off stream and scour for shorter screws. So I won't be putting this on stream because I'm not going to do it halfway. We're going to do it right the first time. But what we can do is a little bit of cable management. I'm not going to go too nuts with it. I just have to find where all the Velcro straps are. I have 2 here. And 4 more that came with, no, 5 more that came with the power supply, plus zip ties, all the zip ties in the world. I'm kind of curious what this is, though. It came with like stickers and all this fancy schmancy stuff. Oh, they actually included a metal badge. You can actually, with this camera, if I can get it to focus again, when you see it like having like a little more air pattern, that's actually the grooves in the metal. So let's see here. These are kind of stubby little things, but they'll do what we need. Let's see here. Trying to figure out how they intend this for this cable strap to actually work. I guess they intend it to work like that. Or maybe they intended it to... Let's take a look at this. I mean, that would make some sense, but not at the same time. Let's see. Yeah, I could totally route that down and around like that. And then down here, I will loop this through there. Hey, Corn, how's it going? I'm trying to do a little cable management on stream before I end. You missed me powering this very slow waste of money. Now, I'm going to just do it this way then. Because this cable, or this Velcro tie is being an uncooperative doo-doo head. And let's see here. Will this cable reach over here? Yes, it will. Yeah, I kind of go live secretly a lot. I might tweet something out real quick, but beyond that, you just gotta kind of watch. Yeah, so purty, and it's totally not going to ever be seen. Because this case has a metal side. But that's kind of intentional. We're doing this stealth thing. I want it where when you know who gets this, they'll be all excited about it, and then they'll leave the room or turn the lights on low or something, and then see the glow outside the case. Yeah. You know exactly what the shipping will be like. And I need to find some stubby screws. These all look long. Well, maybe some are short. Let's take a look real quick. Push comes to shove, I can get washers, but nope, they're all the same length. So I've got to find some stubby screws for the hard drive mounting. Specs are AMD Ryzen 7 3800X, GeForce 2080 Super, let's see here, 32 gigs of RAM, and what else? That's about all that really matters right now. I do see I'm going to have to mess with the graphics card a little. It's not lining up on the slot quite right. So ROG Strix motherboard and GPU. 1 terabyte M.2 SSD and a 2 terabyte hybrid hard drive. There we go. That'll work better. No, I actually went WD on this one. Oh yeah. That'll work a lot better for the GPU. It wasn't lined up quite right. It's the WD Black drive, and honestly, there's only like 2 or 3 chip manufacturers, and they're using the same ones as Samsung on this board, and they're saying that the controller actually will have better reliability. So I'm just like, well, if it's supposed to be the same and more reliable, and it was a couple bucks cheaper, why not? I believe Gen 4. Let me grab the box. Doesn't say on the box, but I do believe it's Gen 4. It's 4X, that's all that really matters. Yeah. I mean, with where it's going, speed is important. Reliability and maintainability is just as vital to me. So, that's all I have for tonight. It's 2.5 hours. I've got a cat howling at me because she wants some attention. So, thank you for watching. I am going to go get something to drink and rest and relax for a little bit. You guys have a good night. Caden, I'll catch you later. Kintomu, I'll see you Monday. Corin, I'm sure I'll talk to you over the weekend. Kirian, I'll see you Monday as well. Have fun, everyone. Oh, wait. Yeah, you know what, guys? Let me do something. We're going to raid Meshikari. She's doing a 24-hour stream right now. And let's go give her some love. She's playing Alien Isolation. Catch you guys later.
Oh no, this is the one that was messed up. Bone Daddy coming in with a raid. I checked in on break earlier to watch you and totally watched you build some of the PC. I don't know what this thing's doing. All I know is it had an exclamation point, so I'm using it. But welcome in. Can I get a shout out for Bone Daddy, please? He's pretty cool, I have to say. Kindle, thank you. Thank you for that follow. You are amazing. Welcome back. So what am I missing in here?